I'm hungry.
Ooh. Wait. Oh, damn it, Scott. You keep disconnecting.
Womp
This is
womp.
almost worth it to watch and listen to you freak out.
I'm gonna watch Hobo with a Shotgun while I wait.
Okay.
Has anyone seen Hobo with a Shotgun?
Yes,
Nope.
because you've shown it to me.
I'm like, it's one of those movies when I can't think of anything to watch. It's like, I think I'll just watch Hobo with a Shotgun.
I do
that's
that,
Hot
but
Fuzz for me.
Hot
I
Fuzz?
do
Yeah.
that with Kung Pao, Enter the Fist.
Oh yeah, both
Oh,
of
yeah.
those are good.
Yeah, I can't stop watching Hot Fuzz. It's
Hot Fuzz
Oh,
is so
it's-
good.
It's a great movie.
I watched.
Yeah,
Oh, I was gonna say I watched both of those the other day when I saw they were on Netflix.
nice.
yeah, Hot Fuzz, Goon, and Grandma's Boy. I can watch.
Oh, I
all
fucking
day long.
love Grandma's Boy.
It's so great. I sucked my first boobie for 13 hours.
No, when all right, now I'm getting video from people.
I see
Oh, there you
Jeff.
are.
I see Clay. I don't see Scott.
I don't see you, Sean, but
Are you
Jeff's
using
video.
Chrome? What are you using?
I'm using Chrome. I'm on Chrome.
Okay.
But I liked when the main character in Grandma's Boy is at Nick Swartzen's house, and he sets up and he goes to the bathroom and he sets up the Barbie doll and he starts jerking it to that.
Oh yeah, the Tomb Raider, Lara Croft. You jerked off on my mom.
Is this Grandma's Boy you guys are talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never seen that.
So, also Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle because I have the most
actually never seen
ridiculous. I have the most ridiculous memory of that movie. And at one point, they had a car and it got a flat, and a tow truck guy pulled it back to his house, and it was like this creepy, ugly, like looking tow truck guy, and he had a really hot wife, but he lived in this rundown dump. Right there's Sean. The wife comes in, opens up her shirt, so you see boobs.
Yeah.
And she looks at Harold and Kumar and she leans forward and goes, "I want you to give me the double stuff." And as she is saying that, I was watching that with a friend. My dad walks into the room as that line is being said. We look over at each other and we lock eyes, and he just turns around and leaves.
He's
See your dad doing that too. That seems like something your dad would do.
Wow.
Another
Yeah,
time, the
that
same
time.
guy, the same guy that I was watching Harold and Kumar with, we were at his house watching Kung Pao Enter the Fist on DVD. We were obsessed with the movie in high school. And there's a intermission scene to where it's just like, go buy snacks and everything. And Wimp Lo comes on and he goes, "My nipples look like milk duds." And as he is saying that, his dad walks into the room.
Exactly.
Exactly. His dad walks into the room and just goes, "What the fuck are you watching?"
Just like D. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh yeah, we're fighting a tree right now.
Yeah. It's the top of the round, so Silmorn will start us out.
I'll be right back. I'm making tea.
Okay.
He's coming back.
Take your
I can't
time.
see any of y'all's video for some reason right now.
Yeah, you know what? I don't think it's any one of us. I think there's problems with their server because I had Jeff's video, it just went away. I see Sean and I see Clay's, but I don't see you, Jeff, or Pikey.
Yeah,
I can see-
mine all keep going in and out.
I can see Scott, Danielle, Pikey.
Yeah,
Oh,
see,
I see. I see Jeff. That's the only person I see other than myself.
We could take our time. Don't worry. I'm still editing.
Wait, where's the tree?
Things look crazy on Twitch, so
Are they looking more interesting or less?
Oh, so my diatribe about the two movies where their respective fathers walk in and exclaim is on Twitch.
Yes, and also left.
oh, Sean. So
Yeah.
first of all,
It does this. I don't.
You have scrolling video in the center of the screen right now. It's scrolling across, but doubled.
Don't worry, I'm working on it.
The other thing is, so apparently, as much as I tried to explain D&D to Dad, he thought it was more like, I guess, a traditional board game, video game type thing. And so he went like, wait, like afterwards, he's like, it's all in your imagination. Like, that's it. It's all in your imagination. I was like, yes, that's what I was trying to say with, I tell you what, what's happening around you. And then you just tell me what you want to do.
Tell him it's a multiplayer choose your own adventure book.
Yeah, we typically choose the wrong adventure.
We choose an interesting adventure. Right and wrong are relative.
I fear this group would enjoy the fact that my brother was like blowing a horn. He's playing a Zora.
Blowing a whore?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Horn. There were no horns
I
yet.
heard whore. There was
Blowing a
no
whore too.
No,
It's canon now. It's been established.
I don't want to think about my brother blowing a whore, so that's not canon. No, he kept blowing a horn at a grieving woman.
So he's blowing a whore who's a grieving woman?
This is
Yes.
just
Damn. That's messed up.
Yeah, the game got awkward.
We might rescue that lady's kid or something. Who knows?
I haven't read far enough in the campaign to know if that's even possible.
Well, if it's not, we already said we'd bring back his corpse. Okay, I see everyone. Well, I don't see everyone. How's everyone doing?
Good. I see you and Clay
I see
now.
everyone except for Pikey.
Wait, I don't know that yet.
I'm gonna attempt fate and refresh.
I see everyone. Don't refresh.
Refresh quickly!
But
Refresh.
I don't.
Refresh.
I don't.
What is that?
I don't
F5?
see Pikey, and that's the problem.
All right.
I want to see
What's
Pikey.
now I see everybody else and I don't see Sean or Clay.
Okay, I see everyone
don't
except for
think
Scott.
he-
Yeah, I don't see Scott.
How was it?
Everyone reconnect at the same time. 5, 4.
Let's see if we can crash Sean's computer.
All right, I refreshed. I see Clay. I see Scott.
Still want to eat more.
Okay, if you're all done, go take your
I
shower.
don't see Danielle. I don't see Pikey. I don't see Jeff. Oh,
Yep, I'm on your page, Sean.
Danielle's back.
I
I'm just-
refreshed.
Is anyone using Firefox?
Is everybody using Chromium in some fashion?
I'm using
Yes,
Chrome.
I am.
I've had the best luck with Opera.
I think I downloaded Opera.
Opera's a really good browser.
Nobody can see me. Only person I've been able to see since last game is you.
There we go.
No, it's fine. I'm just.
It won't even let me
This is what I'm
reconnect.
drinking. This is what I'm
Pikey.
drinking, D.
It's not showing me now.
Oh,
Oh
What are you
wow!
doing,
I see
Sean?
someone for the first time in 2 games. I can see Scott.
can you see now?
Okay, now show me. Hey, you got Orpheus.
You got some transmigration of souls.
Hey, I don't know where I found it.
It's their double IPA. Probably Target, because
Yeah.
that's where you say you buy your beer.
Yeah, it's Target.
Target usually.
Good
Jelly
selection of local stuff now.
I am drinking vodka and sugar-free strawberry soda.
I'm drinking a Red Stripe.
You seemed excited earlier. So.
I could use a drink.
How do we look on Twitch, Danielle? You're watching that, right? Is this
See everyone but Pikey.
Well, I don't. If I smoke, it's gonna get near me. Mhm.
You know what's disconcerting is I installed Opera and I went to Roll20 and I'm already logged in.
Yeah, me too.
Oh yeah, it did that for me as well.
Oh, there's Clay. Everyone is here. It worked.
Nice.
The answer
I
is
can see
Opera.
no one.
This?
It ported in all my history and stuff too for Opera. I didn't even get a prompt to do that. It usually gives you like an option. Do you want to port over all your stuff?
God damn it, Scott! You disconnected and it moved you.
What is it?
I can see everybody now, but I can't see myself.
The tree.
Well, that's okay. Actually, I can't see you now, Scott.
I'm reconnecting so I can see everyone except for Scott. Pikey's turned invisible.
For whatever reason, it doesn't like my video input source. That's weird.
This week on technical support for D&D, Chrome, and Opera.
Well, Opera is working great so far.
I think I lost my pen.
Oh,
Nice.
how about now?
I see everyone except for Scott.
I
Wait.
didn't even.
I cannot get it to make Pikey show on mine.
How about now?
I see you doing a Jello shot on Twitch, though.
Yup.
Danielle.
Okay, everyone's showing on Twitch, so just don't touch it.
Danielle,
Just don't touch it.
What?
are you using Opera?
No.
Do it. It immediately fixed my problem, and it's running smoother than it did on Chrome.
Yeah, same here.
I didn't have to do that thing where I have to zoom all the way out and zoom back in to get the map to show up. It just immediately popped up properly.
Well, everyone's showing on Twitch, so I say we get started.
Everyone's here. Start the game. Or anyone
I'm good.
disconnects.
Like zooming out and in and moving around the map is already less like clunky.
Well, I'm not downloading anything right now.
Yeah, it's too late.
Look,
All right.
Danielle.
All right,
look,
we left
quit being
off.
stubborn. No,
We left off last week. We left off last week with you guys fighting this tree thing. So we stopped at the top of the round. So Silmorn gets to lead us off.
To recap, we specifically know it's not undead.
You know that it is not undead.
And that my weed whacker works
That
against
your
it.
weed whacker works against it. Yes.
How's everyone doing on health?
I'm great.
I'm alright.
mediocre.
All right, keeping an eye on Jeff.
I'm fucking tired and have a headache. Back then, just not slept in.
You don't want this. Scott
All right,
alcohol.
and as far as we are aware, Smokeen and Armon are both grappled currently.
Armin. An I,
Armin.
No O.
Armand.
Armin. He's got the same name as that kid from Attack on Titan.
How do you spell your name? A-R-M-I-N?
Yes.
All right.
Super.
All
it
right,
is-
so Silmorn, lead us off.
Where the red circle is that going to blind the tree? Or do I need to move it to here?
If you move it there, yeah, it blinds the tree because that
Is it blind?
it encompasses the entirety of the tree.
So this would not blind Smokeen or Armand, but would blind
Armin.
Armin.
Armand.
Armin.
So it would not blind those two, but
It wouldn't, however, blind the Dragon Man Numi.
yes.
All right, well, that's what I'm doing. I'm casting the darkness.
Okay.
And don't you dare cast Magic Missile.
What?
It can't miss. This is the only thing that he should shoot.
Damn it.
Oh,
You do have that scroll and the wand.
Huh?
All right. So Silmorn casts magical darkness, which enshrouds half the room, enveloping the tree completely, as well as Numeraga's.
Damn.
then, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm then going to come stand up on this ledge
Okay.
and yell to the party to get out of reach of the tree.
Some of us are grappled.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out, I guess.
Oh yeah, I'm still grappled.
So we're grappled and blind?
You are not blind.
I'm not?
Jeff and the tree should be the only ones who are blinded.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jeff.
You're like on the very you're on the very edge of it. Like basically, just imagine that like you're like right here. Like you can see about like 3 or 4 inches out, and then just total darkness.
Okay. So it's just the 4 blocks that the tree is?
Mm.
The tree is completely enshrouded in the magical darkness.
So like that?
As far as you're aware,
Yeah, the red circle is the darkness, and any square that's what completely or at least mostly engulfed.
Yes.
Okay.
Which neither Smokey nor Armin's square is. It's at about 30% coverage, so they're fine.
Yeah,
like it's encroaching on them, but they're not blind.
Those squares would be blinded. Whoever was in it with the purple squiggles.
Yes.
All right. Just wanted to make sure I was understanding how you're going to run it.
Yeah.
So, yep, that is the extent of Silmorn's turn then.
Okay. All right. That means it is now Smokeen's turn.
So essentially, is there just like a big blob of darkness? Oh, I'm still grappled, aren't I?
You're grappled. The tendril is coming out of the magical darkness that you can't see into, and you're still grappled. So.
Okay. I'm gonna try and break the grapple.
I forget. Actually, let me grab my PHB. I forget what the breaking of grapple is.
Opposing strength.
Okay.
Her athletics against either the athletics or acrobatics of the tree.
Okay,
I'm
go for
gonna
it.
go with acrobatics because that's better for me.
So flanking gives you an advantage.
You can't get flanking to
No.
escape.
Yeah, I don't get advantage for this. It would just be 14.
14? Okay.
Get in the shower.
If you
Now.
insist.
Right now, tree. No, I'm going, D. I'm going. Sorry, guys. I gotta go get in the shower.
Everyone
I
just
can't
gets
see your
up.
video. I don't approve that.
Even if it's the take damage.
Well, maybe you could get the action.
Tilt this forward without destroying everything.
So
Maybe.
it can't now because it's blind anyways. You
See
can't.
dash. Dash.
Dashy.
I see dash. I see lady.
Oh, now he came over for love.
So it's based on the what of the creature?
The creature rolls like a strength to contest it, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Now.
I'm confusing myself with this one.
Are you talking to the child or the dog?
Me?
The child.
Okay. You squirm and you just kind of like expand your body, broaden your shoulders, push your arms out. You're able to unwrap the grip around you enough that you're able to slip out of the grip of the tree. You're now no longer grappled.
Okay.
You
So
did
does
it.
that count as my action?
Since it's a check, I'm gonna say that it would count as your action because you spent an action. I'm not
Should I get my
100%
second
sure.
attack?
I would yeah, I'll allow that. You used an action to break the grapple, so you still have your movement. 195.
I only get one. I thought it was kindred.
It says a grappled creature
Okay,
can
it's an
use its
action.
action to escape.
Yes.
Did I put it in there wrong?
It says one a day.
Oh, no, that's grayed out. It's just example text of what you could
We're just gonna say that's my whole action, and I can't use my bonus action because there isn't like a second person. So
You have movement.
I don't plan on. Yeah, I don't want to move. So
You don't want to get.
You should
well,
run
actually,
away.
yeah, I'm gonna move. 'Cause
Remember that Silmorn called you guys to get away from the tree.
And because he's blind, you don't take an attack of opportunity.
That's correct.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay, moving on to Armin, who is grappled.
Fuck this tree, I'm out.
Fuck this tree.
You want a strength or an athletics check?
Mm-hmm.
I'm good at that. 15.
15. All right.
I hope this tree's got like twigs for arms.
Well, you're wrapped by a giant tendril coming out from the tree. All right. You, seeing Smokeen get out with somewhat ease, you attempt to release yourself from the grapple of the tree. You expertly contort your body that you free yourself from the grapple.
Excellent. I book it.
So we hear our men say, "Fuck this tree, I'm out."
Fuck it, I'm out. And I get what? 25? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna go
Yeah,
up and I'm gonna high five
the water tiles count as rough terrain. So
okay, so what? Diagonal cost me 2 moves.
yeah, because you're moving at half speed basically.
So 2, 3, 4. Wait. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, I guess.
I put out my hand to high five Silmorn.
You had to do it when you walked past, because I forgot that water was rough terrain.
Ooh.
I did that. It was a walk. It was a slow walk high five.
All right, moving on is now Tila's turn.
You cannot see it to do much to it, though. It is an impenetrable wall of darkness, like a black curtain has fallen.
We could just blast magic missiles into the darkness.
That's what I was wondering. I mean, like, this is just an energy blast. Like, I don't... But it could hit other people.
No. Magic missile can't miss.
I have a question. If you,
Even in darkness.
You should just be able to yell out to it, right? Using your vicious mockery.
Yeah.
I totally can, but this thing is pretty smart and is not having any of my shit the last 2 times I've tried that.
But you can't miss by yelling.
That's true, but it has missed every time.
Okay, it resisted. It's not a miss.
Sorry, it resisted not missing. You're right about that. But the definition of insanity is repeating the same action expecting different results.
Yes. Far Cry 3 is an amazing game, by the way. Everyone should play it.
Far Cry 3?
Yes.
Is that the
definition of insanity guy?
I played the Blood Dragon one.
I have to see it.
For Magic Missile?
That's the
No.
That's the expansion to 3, isn't it?
I think so. I think it's a standalone expansion.
Oh, standalone.
Oh, I started playing Far Cry 3 and I got interrupted and I never got back to it.
It's lots of fun.
All right, so
Okay.
At least on this version.
No, that's fine. I don't know, and I mean, I guess I just gotta mock it. Cause there's nothing
Is it a co-op game, Sean?
I don't
no,
think
it's
so.
not. It's not. It's single. Okay, so Tila, what you doing?
I guess Tila's just going to shout an insult into the darkness.
Okay, yell your
no,
insult.
I can't. It's a visibility thing. I have to be able to see it to mock
Okay.
it.
Okay.
So I guess
Sure.
That's
I
really
get
nice.
material to work with.
My goal here was to try to get everyone to escape the tree, not to continue to fight it, because it's been whipping our asses.
Well, that's fine. If you just run away, then I can sprint away.
Here's the fun part about the tree is I'll tell you this straight up front. I haven't modified this fight at all. It's just a very hard fight.
Yeah. What was its range on like the, or I mean, where did we see it? How far it reached out to grapple?
It
well,
tried to hit me
everything-
from here.
So pretty
Yeah.
far. So I guess I'm going to use my 2 actions to. Well, actually, I don't need to use both of them. I am going to move away from the.
Okay.
I mean, it gives it an attack of opportunity, but I don't know what else to do at this point.
No,
can't
it
see
doesn't.
us.
It's
Okay.
yeah. No, there's no attack of opportunity. You're moving across rough terrain, going that way though.
So
So
it's
your movement speed is halved.
okay. Well, then I will sprint. I'll use
Okay.
this far away.
Okay. All right. Now it is the supposed tree's turn. The supposed tree.
It looks like Tila's in my spot with me.
Oh yeah, she totally is.
You've merged.
You are now
Hmm?
Armand Tila something.
Well, it does show her.
Elon.
Yeah, I'm on the spot to the left, like right still at the top.
That's weird. On my screen, you guys were together, but whatever, it's fine.
I did a
I
fusion
moved.
dance. It was
It's
great.
Elon.
Okay,
I'm
so
just saying,
it is.
Smoking's gonna get jelly.
It is the supposed
Yeah.
tree's turn now. Oh, interesting. You see a tendril whip out to the south, striking out the wall. The tendril strikes so fast and so hard it penetrates the wall, and you just see rubble just kind of fly out, and it stays there. you see a second tendril whip out this way and just hit the wall and stick. You see a third one come just across the breast of Silmorn and hit the wall and stick. And then you see a fourth one move up and strike at Silmorn. So let's do a roll on that.
So guys, I'm terrified that he's going to be like Stretch Armstrong or Mr. Fantastic and pull himself out of the darkness.
As the tendril strikes out at Silmorn deftly dodges to the side, and it continues to the wall behind him and sticks in. None of the tendrils retract into the magical darkness.
Free bastard.
Make
It is
yourself
now-
useful. Break out that weed whacker.
Right?
It is now Silmorn's Spectre's turn.
Spectre will be following my verbal commands, and I have told him to attempt to rescue the dragon thing.
The whole guy is not necessary, just the dragon dick. That's really what we're...
We only need the dig.
We could use it as a weapon.
Right? It has been used as a weapon.
How else are they going to knock the front door down when they get to the end of the dungeon?
True.
Got to have that battering ram.
I mean, we could always get the smoking to cough knock.
We have a
that's
5-foot copper rod again.
All right, so what does the Spectre do?
I don't think he can see through the darkness to rescue Jeff, so he's going to just bum rush where he knew the tree was
Okay,
and make an attack.
sure. Okay, give me an attack roll then.
The tree is blind and the Spectre is not, so that will be with advantage.
Okay.
The Spectre can't see into the darkness, though, right? So he's effectively blind.
Eh.
DM, what's your rule on it?
I mean, it's a big ass tree that can't move.
It's a big ass tree that can't move, and the magical darkness went up. So I'm going to assume that the Spectre would know its general location, since it's a big tile.
On a more mechanical, is that normal or advantage?
So he'll be where he's at in relation to where the tree is at, and the tree is blind. The tree will be at disadvantage on any attack rolls.
Yes.
So we're going to go with that.
All right.
All right.
Rolls a 26
Ooh, okay. All right.
Well then.
with 7 damage of necrotic, and the tree has to pass a DC 10, assuming the 26 hits, or lose 7 max health as well.
That's a Constitution. And I need to pass a 10. Okay. All right. So what does the Spectre do to cast Life Drain?
It's a melee weapon attack, actually, so he just reaches out and touches and sucks the life force out of things.
Okay, all right. So since it's magical darkness and it's too bright, there are no special effects for this. But the Spectre basically plunges its weapon, whatever its weapon is, into the magical darkness, and you hear a very light groaning come from the other side. How does this work? Let's see. Where its maximum hit points is reduced by an equal amount to the damage taken. Okay.
Essentially, that should not matter here unless the tree has some sort of healing mechanic.
Gotcha. So it just does 7 damage. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so you just hear a groaning come from the magical darkness. Anything else?
No, that's the Spectre's turn. He's not very bright.
Okay, all right. Moving on. It is now Numeraga's turn. Numeragas, you have been completely blinded. You have no wherewithal except for what you saw before the darkness went up.
Well,
So you know which way the tree was.
straight ahead.
And being a tree, it's fair to assume you think it's probably still there.
Probably. I forget. Is the water like a step down, or is it just like a little pond?
It's kind of a pool around. So when you look at the map, it looks like it's an indented area, but it's just kind of a pooled area within the room. So there's no ledges or anything you have to climb up.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to take a couple steps to the left then, since I'm in total darkness. I'm going to try and get out of it, because I know that it's Silmorn's darkness, right?
Yeah.
I've seen him use it, so I know what it is. I know it has a specific range. I'm going to just take a couple steps to the left.
To the left? Okay.
So 5, 10, 20, 30?
Yes.
Am I still in the darkness?
So you feel yourself walk onto dry land, but you are still magically blinded.
Okay. Well, I can feel the wall now, right?
Yes.
So I know I'm on the left side of the room. So
Yes.
I guess I'll just chill there. Oh, wait, I can sprint. So 5, 10, 15, 20.
What is your movement speed?
If I'm sprinting, it's 60. I
10,
use my
20, 30.
Yeah.
So you've got 30. You've got 30 feet to move from where you're at.
Because it's difficult.
Well, where he's at is no longer difficult.
Can I see? At what point can I start seeing again?
So when you make it to here, you can see again.
Okay, so I'm going to get right here, and then I see the tendril embedded in the wall.
Yes.
Can I pass? Is it something I can walk on or jump over?
Yeah, I mean, it's like chest height, so you can just kind of duck under it.
Okay, I'll do that next turn then. I'll just chill here.
Okay, all right, moving on. We are back at the top of the round. Silmorn, lead us off.
All right.
Make a hasty retreat.
Yeah, first of all, I'm going to... Is this door to our east closed? The double doors here?
The doors are closed, yes. They are, just upon passive perception, they look like every other door you've come across in the dungeon so far.
So, just backing up, like, if I kind of push into them with my butt backing up, are they going to swing open?
Yeah, you didn't see any. It doesn't look like there's any hinges on the inside of the room, so it looks like they swing out into the next room.
All right, I want to try to continue backing up, but I don't want to use my action on opening the doors. Is that acceptable to you?
Movement, yeah. You know what? I guess you can give me an athletics on that as you move through the door.
How forcefully can you bash it with your ass?
Okay, all right. You very forceful. Okay, so as Silmorn backs up out of the room, the doors swing open, showing off a corridor that leads to the south, that immediately leads to the south.
All right, well, I've backed into it using my movements, and now I would like to cast Eldritch Blast on him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if you roll low enough, you're passing through two people to get to it. So, okay. This is your first one because I know you have two.
Yep.
All right. So the first one, you hold your hand out, and purple as fuck or not purple as fuck. This is Eldritch Blast. This is something else, isn't it?
It's the same spell.
Okay.
I just named it what it actually is again.
Oh, okay. Well, the Eldritch Blast, comes from your hand, arcs across the room into the magical darkness. You've named it Purple Force, though. So 8 instead of 3 because of Hexblade's curse. Okay. Let me get back to the proper layer here. All right. the Eldritch Blast disappears into the magical darkness. And you just
I can actually see through that.
You can actually see through it. Okay, so you see the Eldritch Blast lance across the room and connect into the trunk of the supposed tree. The tree doesn't make any movement, but you see the bolt enter it, and it crackles, and it damages the trunk of the tree.
Well, that is heartening, so I'm going to try it again. And roll 17 for 4 damage.
All right, so after seeing your first one look like it successfully connects, you fire the second one into it. The second one connects with the tree, but this one doesn't have the same effect as the first blast did. Just kind of gleams off the trunk of the supposed tree.
Alrighty, and that will be Gilmore's turn, but I am going to shout that the tree appears to be vulnerable to magical attacks.
All right. It is now Smokeen's turn.
Okay, so this brown to the left of the screen, that's a branch, right? Connecting into the
All of those drawn brown lines are tendrils that have just jutted out and connected into the wall. They're all, roughly about 3 to 4 feet off the ground and just connected into the adjacent wall wherever they're pointed.
Okay, I'm going to try and cut this one, so hopefully it'll go slamming into the other corner if it pulls itself.
I mean, yeah, that still hurts.
9.
Okay, as you rear up your attack, you bring the sword down upon one of the tendrils, and you just hear kind of a solid thwack, but it doesn't appear that your attack actually did anything.
Okay, second attack on it. Also a 9, so...
You bring your sword up again, not happy with the first swipe at it, so you bring your sword down again, and it doesn't seem to do anything.
Okay, then I am going to move just inside these doorways.
Okay.
Here.
Okay, it is now Armin's turn.
Unrelated, I would love to have access to Dee's character sheet so I can fix that.
Oh, is that not right?
So like plus
Let's
2d6. I can make an adjustment to make that actually roll that dice.
Well, it's only plus 2d6 against plants, and I don't always use it against plants, so I've got it where I'll just roll an extra 2d6 afterwards. That's just a note I put on there to remind me.
I can set it up to auto roll that for you.
I don't care that much.
Get away my fun. Okay, Dee, you ran out the door?
So morning.
Yeah, she ran out the...
I'm just through the doorway, so we can retreat if we want.
Okay, I flip the bird at the tree that can't see me because in the darkness, and I walk out.
Okay. All right.
How far can I get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Whatever your movement is.
All right, I'm all the way down the hallway. I can't see anything. I'm walking away.
All right, moving on. It is now Tila's turn.
Sorry, let me get back.
Scott might let you fire blindly into the darkness,
Maybe I'll let you use that scroll of magic missile.
Or maybe don't waste it because we're walking away.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't have that. I can just use my wand of magic missile.
Oh, that's right. Your wand recharges, doesn't it?
Yeah, but if we're walking away anyway. If the point is to disengage, then I would like to keep disengaging. But
okay,
that is up to the guys. Are we trying to get the fuck away from this thing?
Yes, we are.
Wow. No, that's not okay. I charge extra for that, so I'm gonna skedaddle.
Okay. All right, so make your movement.
There we go.
Okay, all right. Next is the tree.
Close the door.
Oh, you want me to close the door on my way out?
Yeah,
we
just
should-
close
is
the door
everybody
on the
out?
Dragon
I
Man.
thought there was another token
Just
in here.
leave
Oh,
Jeff behind. That's fine.
Sorry, Jeff.
Maybe just like lightly close
He's
it and
not
leave
there.
it. Leave it cracked.
Where is Jeff?
Yes, you guys are probably made uncomfortable by my specter to begin with.
No, I just thought Jeff was still in the room.
No. Oh yeah, he is. He's hiding in the corner. I just don't have line of sight on him.
Yeah, I don't either. So.
So maybe don't leave the door closed, but maybe
I was
do.
gonna say
Whatever.
that dragon dick could throw some money my way in the future, so I don't exactly want to slam the doors on that just yet.
So we know what Jeff's Dragon Man is going to do after the adventure.
Don't crush my dragon dick.
All right, so it is now the supposed tree's turn. All of the tendrils retract back in to the magical darkness. What the hell was it? What the hell is that noise?
That's the sound of the tree.
The tree is groaning.
The tree is groaning as the party sees him emerge from the magical darkness.
Oh fuck! It's moving.
Fuck me.
What?
Can't see anything. I'm already gone. So
God damn it, Jeff! If you just gotten out of the room.
That is his turn. It is now the accursed specter's turn.
Cursed Spectre is going to continue doing what he was told to do and attack the tree some more. I'm assuming no longer with advantage.
Yeah, no longer with advantage.
Stop.
No? That's crazy talk.
Okay.
Damn.
So it attempts to stab at the tree, but while the tree is moving, it misses its stab.
Alright, and then it's going to just kind of float this way to reposition itself to better defend Silmorn.
Okay. All right, Numeragas, you see the supposed tree emerge from the magical darkness.
Is it walking on like roots? Is it like roots crawling along like this, or is it like
yes,
feet?
like that, yeah.
Great. I'm gonna sprint the fuck out of there. I ain't messing with this shit. Everybody else is gone. I'm standing alone in the room with a giant tree that is now moving. So, 5, 10.
Undead Spectre, pissed off ghost.
Yeah, I see that too, and I'm like, this is not looking good for me.
20 feet and you're out of the room, so.
Close the fucking door when you get out.
Okay, I'm gonna close the door.
Okay. As you close the door, you notice
treasure back in the room. Don't wait.
You notice something glimmering from the center of the. No, you can't see it because it's magical darkness. Anyways, no. When the doors shut, you see 2 latches protruding from the outside to where it looks like you can bar the room from the outside.
Oh, good.
Armand, you better give up that copper bar for our safety.
I swear to God, Armand.
Hold on, I might have something else. Let me see if I got some other piece of treasure that'll do it.
I've got a spear. We could bar it with a spear.
That's not going to work.
That is not going to work.
All right,
great
so
sword.
we're back at the top of the round. So it's Silmorn.
Are we still in combat?
Did you shut the door and bar it? Because Armand is like 15 feet away from
I
everybody.
got an old dagger. We could shut it with.
Oh, you whore.
Okay, copper
No.
bar. I walk over there and I put the copper bar on it.
Wait. How long is the copper bar?
5 foot.
Okay, I have a great sword in my backpack that is 5.3 feet long.
All right.
No, the copper bar will do just fine.
But if he wants to get rid of the sword, the copper
Are
bar.
you sure? We need that copper bar.
The copper bar has proven to be an excellent tool.
And it's
Valuable.
going to be an excellent tool in keeping us from dying from this tree.
But that great sword, I've never seen it used.
It's worth way more than the copper bar.
Is it?
Probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
How about? Okay, I will give up my copper bar if you equip your damn sword instead of that mace.
No, we're just gonna sell it. Can he just trade you the copper bar for the sword? And you can
But
sell
why
it?
would I do that?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
I like this hammer.
Oh my god.
Besides that, he would have to drop his shield to equip a greatsword.
Yeah, I'm fine
I
with
am
that.
this close to using magic missile on both of your asses, throwing you in the room and taking the copper bar and using it and the great sword.
Sensing
door
the
starts-
edginess in Tila's demeanor, I put the copper bar in its place.
As we're standing here arguing, the door starts pressing it. It's really...
All right. So you have shut the door and you've barred the door. Can you guys see back into the room at all?
No.
Okay. All right.
The Spectre is still in there.
The Spectre is still in there, but he can pass through walls, right?
Huh?
He can pass through walls, right?
What, the tree?
No,
Yes,
the
the tree.
Spectre.
We wasted my copper bar.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think it can. It's got this.
Okay, incorporeal movement, it can pass
yeah.
through walls, yeah.
Alright, so it's just going to come join us. Maybe, if I can select it.
As you guys are standing at the door that you just barred shut, a thumping just comes from the other side. Just.
Nope.
Run,
I think it's
motherfuckers!
time to leave.
Yup. Wait, are we out of combat? Can we move?
Yeah, you're at combat is over.
Ooh.
Why are we still here? Into the hallway. Let's go. Next room.
Yeah, let's sprint down the trap-loaded hallway.
I'm going to point out to Armand that I'm fairly injured and ask if he can do something about this.
I
for
would
me.
love to hook you up with a band-aid.
If you guys do that, I'm gonna go grab another beer real quick.
Have I band-aided you since the last time, Clay? Clay, have I band-aided you since the last time?
Oh.
Ooh.
I still have
I think
healing
you did.
spells.
I wrote it down.
So,
Well, I have a heal I can do. I have a.
I have a free heal. It doesn't cost us any spell slots.
Hey, D,
Well, does it? I mean, can he be?
did I leave my alcohol at your house?
You did.
God damn it, I knew it. I've been looking all over for it, and I was like, oh, maybe it's in my car. Nope.
Which
No, you left it here because you left it on the table, and Caleb went, "What kind of juice is that?"
Mm.
Yeah,
You're like,
I
adult juice.
Damn.
Clay's already been band-aided once.
Has he been
And
band-aided
this-
since the long rest that we took?
In that fight he did, or
Which
right
fight?
before it, right before the tree fight.
Okay, so Clay has been band-aided. Has anyone else?
Can I get band-aided?
You can, unless I've done it to you before.
Nope. I've
But
never been band-aided.
I've not used any of those level
Okay,
spells.
I'm gonna
I
go
will-
ahead and band-aid Jeff then, and we'll figure out Clay after this.
Oh, it can be the Aura of Vitality or the Catnap. That's all level 3, but I've not used any of those spells
that
yet.
Aura of Vitality is a bam for those spell.
Yeah, you want me to use that?
So I gained 11?
Yes. Plus
I don't have to be in combat to use it, right?
No.
plus an
That's better if
additional
you want.
hit points equal to
Because
the
it
creature's
does.
maximum level hit die.
Combat, you can
Do I
And
just?
then, D, can I get some good berries?
Those take a little while to eat. I can either do you some good berries, or I could do you a cure wounds. Which one?
Go
Yeah, so
ahead.
you can use 2d6 hit points, and I'll just use up
Do
that
the,
spell.
do the good berries, and I'll just like pop them in my bag and just eat one every once in a while as we move around.
I can.
Is that a
also-
level?
So-
Does that take a spell slot?
Yeah, but it's fine.
Okay.
I do have a bunch of
Um,
spell slots that I can expend on healing, Pikey. I know you probably want to save your spells for damage dealing, and like
Well, that's all my level 3 spells are for, is for healing. Like, I've got Catnap and this healer.
you
This
could use
heal.
your level 3 spell slots for your level 2 and level 1 spells to do more damage, right?
Some of them.
Some of them, but not many of them.
Okay.
Honestly, I only have one level 2 spell slot anyway, so.
Okay.
It makes 10 berries, right?
Yeah. Actually, it only takes one action, so it would only take just over. It would take 1 minute for you to eat all the berries. So as long as we have 1 minute, and since they're bandaging each other, I think you've got time.
You've got
I
time.
just wanted to
Gobble
share.
those puppies down.
If you want me to use it, I'll take away the spell slot.
Kind of like the rats.
I would say.
You also don't need to eat for like 10 days now.
Sweet.
Okay.
All right. So what's the party doing?
Full of fiber.
Okay.
Oh.
So Jeff is healed. We only need to heal Clay now?
I mean, if we took a short rest, I could use my Song of Rest to heal up.
Well,
I do
I'm
not
going
feel
to
like
point
this
out,
is a good area.
You've got
I
a
don't think so either.
got a
But
suppository beating on the door that you guys just barred as you're in a corridor with a door leading to a room that you may or may not have been in before.
I'm just gonna go ahead and do Cure Wounds on Clay.
Okay.
Level 1.
good thing I got that. So
Bam. You gain 12 health.
Yeah.
How's that do for you, Clay?
I am feeling much better, but not even close to great.
Do you need another one? Because I've got one too if you need it.
Another one would probably do me pretty good.
Okay, so. Oh, I don't know how to make it roll.
You're casting it as a spell card instead of a action, I think.
Instead of an attack.
Yeah.
I don't think I have it put in as an attack.
Let me see. Smoking, character sheet, spells, Goodberry. Yeah, you have it listed as a spell card. Let's switch it. Well, you don't even have anything
I'm
listed
doing
in there. Okay.
Cure wound. So.
The thing with that Moral Vitality is it's 20d6 of healing. So that's way more than needed.
20d6, it's 2.
No, it's 2d6 every per minute, which means you get 10 times 2d6.
Well, then,
So it's 20d6 of healing.
yeah, I could have healed everybody and nobody
So
else.
1d8 plus your spellcasting mod, D. Whatever
I know
that
it
is.
would be overkill for everyone, but it would kill everyone. We're using only one spell slot, whereas we've used 3.
Okay.
I thought it was the more pragmatic choice, and that's why.
Well,
Oh, actually, Clay, you only get 9 healing. I healed myself for 3. Sorry, I was incorrect in my calculation.
Wisdom. So, D, it's your spellcasting ability is +2. So, in this case, it would be a 1d8 +2.
You get 4 back.
alrighty, I'm almost where we thought we were.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So you have it. So
I
you
can go
have,
on at this point. I don't feel amazing, but I feel okay.
so you have entered this corridor that leads to the south, and there is a door in front of you. It looks like a door, much like any other door that you have come across in this dungeon. It is a bronze door. The hinges are on this side, and there seems to be a handle on the left side, so it looks like you can pull it open into the next room.
Armand, do you think you could use your mace to pull that handle?
I think I can use my mace to hit that handle.
Don't knock it off the door. We'll be stuck in here.
That doesn't sound terrible.
How about we just open the door?
Well, you should just do that before I hit it.
Open the door.
I go to
Okay,
swing
I'm gonna
my
open
mace.
the door.
All right.
Nope. Opening the door.
You open the door, and it leads into the next room. This
Guys.
enormous chamber is 30 feet tall, with mighty buttressing, like stay where you're at, like at the door, with mighty buttressing and a vaulted ceiling. Parts of the ceiling and walls have collapsed, and raw earth has spilled down from a gaping hole in the eastern wall. Crushed beneath a fallen block in the center of the room are humanoid remains. Elsewhere around the room are the chewed and decayed corpses of baboons. Through a hole in the eastern ceiling, daylight and fresh air filters in. Above, through this gap, can be seen 4 baboons. They jump around the hole and scream in agitation. And as they do, the dirt begins to slide down the banks, and rocks in the walls shift slightly.
So there's a bunch of dead baboons.
There's a bunch of what
Dead.
looks like chewed dead baboons littered around the room.
Wonder what chewed on those baboons.
But there are 4 jumping around pretty angry, right?
They're like, so like I said, there's a hole in the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can see out, you can see the sky basically, and you can see kind of the heads of trees, and you can kind of see out, but there's no way for you to climb up because it's a 30-foot high ceiling. The baboons are kind of around that, and they're looking down at you. They look very, very agitated, and then you see all of the dead baboons just kind of littered around the room, and you see all of this rubble around the room.
Is Tim Curry here? Is this Congo? This really feels like Congo.
Is Tim Curry in Congo?
I'll be short.
Fuck yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was.
Shorter, like
He died
Oh,
trying
yeah. That's right. I forgot he was in that.
Yeah, it's been a while since Congo, but yeah. All right, so what does the party do? You just basically, like I said, there's just rubble all strewn about the room with the baboons that are above you, but they don't seem to be doing anything than like kind of like yelling down at you.
All right, guys, if there's any diamonds, don't touch the fucking diamonds. Otherwise, we should be able to walk through this room.
Smart move.
But that
Did
only
you just
applies
say
if you're Tim Curry,
don't
right?
Go get the treasure.
I feel like if you can see a shiny, just don't go for the shiny.
I want to investigate the room for shinies
Oh Jesus!
without moving. I want to.
Okay.
I want to look real hard at everywhere.
Give me a perception check.
Mhm.
Guys, there's no shinies. We're good.
You see a lot of rocks in this room, large and small. You see two skeletons kind of crushed by some rubble in the center of the room.
What does a nat 20 get me for investigation?
An investigation is, after seeing the skeletons in the middle of the room, you move a little bit closer. You know, you cover about half the distance from where you're at now, and you see a pouch tied, but really just laying next to one of the skeletons, next to a pile of rubble in the center of the room.
I don't know
I'm
why
gonna
you're
go
looking
pick
for
that up.
shinies.
I'm going to pick
Okay.
up the pouch.
All right, well, as you approach the pile of rubble, the rubble starts to kind of move and kind of undulate about.
I'm going to jump back then.
Okay,
You just
Fair,
grabbed a
that's-
rock monster sack.
that's fair enough. And out pops a giant snake.
Snake!
Hail and well met.
Yeah, I should be able to talk to snakes.
Should you?
I'm the dragon man.
Snakes speak Draconic, right?
Possibly.
Don't speak.
Hush.
Roll for initiative.
Ah, fuck
I
off.
don't want to fight a snake.
Too bad.
Hey,
Get going.
Oh,
Hey,
man, I didn't
D,
touch
can you
myself.
can you stop the combat, D?
I can try an animal handle and like snake charm it.
Okay. The snake pops out, but before it attacks, I'll give you the ability to try some animal handling on it.
Handle
Your
that
squirrel.
puppy.
So where is it at?
It's where I dropped the token.
We don't see a
What
token.
token?
There is no token.
You don't see
Yeah, I don't see
that?
it token.
You know what? I dropped it on the wrong layer. That's why.
Oh.
Womp womp. It
Everyone.
pops out and it is right here.
Oh, shit,
shit.
that's big.
Oh yeah, we definitely need to tame that shit.
Fucking anaconda.
Seriously, feed it your squirrel.
Okay.
I have a small mouse in my bag.
I am gonna yell at Tila to play some music. I know you use bagpipes, but just something.
You'd totally do that. I could snake charm the shit out of this.
And while she's playing, so you start playing something.
Mm-hmm.
And while you do that, I sort of like move my hands and try and get it to like hypnotize on me and calm down. And
All I can think of right now is that stupid Badger song.
I know, same thing. I just go, ooh, it's a snake.
Snake. Glad it's not just me. All right. So that's what I'm playing on my bagpipes.
Ooh.
I think that would warrant advantage on the roll.
Can I give, since she's helping me, can we make that advantage?
That's what helping
You know what?
does, right?
Yeah. We'll give advantage on that.
Damn,
What is that?
still only 11.
Wow.
You attempt to charm the snake. The snake locks on your position, and it looks very hostile. You notice, as you look around, you notice all the chewed baboon corpses on the ground. You don't think that there is any way that you're going to be able to tame this snake. So, if you guys already rolled for initiative, that's fine. We'll continue with that. So, whoever didn't roll for initiative, roll for initiative.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm gonna yell out, "You guys! I don't think it's gonna be nice."
Did you feed it?
Thanks for badgers.
We're not doing so hot, Jeff.
Wow, 0? Really?
Nat 1.
I'm excellent at being initiative.
So
Rather-
Shaman is terrified of the snakes. Of the
Okay.
danger needles.
All right. Well, starting out, Silmorn leads off.
Maybe you want to hang back, buddy.
I am going to start off with just dropping my concentration on the dark.
Okay.
It does. That makes no difference. You open it. Yes, you absolutely.
And seeing the street elf having a chance for all the glory, I'm going to run up and just immediately try to bash this thing as hard as I can, which should be translated in a mechanical means to a great weapon brutal attack, so -5 attack.
Okay.
And
Right, it's different.
so that's an 18 for 22 damage.
An 18 for 22 damage. All right. You immediately sprint for the snake, summoning your packed maul into your hand, or into both hands, and just doing a full body swing at the snake. You catch it in its snake-like body, hitting it for how much damage? You said 22 damage?
Yeah.
How's it 20?
Just use the great weapon feat.
That's why. Okay, brutal attack. All right. So you smash your packed maul into the snake. The snake writhes in pain as it recoils from the packed maul strike.
All right, and as it recoils, I'm going to try to smack it in the back of the head on my follow through. Again with a -5 + 10.
Okay.
So 17 for 23 damage.
So as you whip your hammer across into the snake and it recoils, you roll the packed maul back around and you come down, and you just come down on it really hard again as the snake just writhes in pain. For another, I'm sorry, how much damage was that?
23.
So he's at maybe a quarter life now.
All right. Will you do anything else?
Attack again, right?
You have a
No,
bonus action?
Over a crit, so I can't attack again. What I can do is tell the silly ranger that that's how you fucking handle a snake.
I don't kill animals unless I have to.
Well, you can feed an animal or you can kill an animal. Look at the fucking size of that thing.
Is that your turn?
That's my turn, yeah.
All right. Moving on. It is now Tila the Tiny's turn.
Tila the Tiny, now that she can actually see fucking something.
Should stay the fuck back, because it will eat her as a snack.
You've got like
no,
half your health, Clay.
I-
You ran in there like a suicide man.
I'm not 2 feet tall.
That's true, and I look quite tasty. But instead of getting close to this fucker, since I have a 120-foot range on this, I'm going to do this instead.
You're going to do
learn
it?
Eldritch
Wait,
Blast?
when did you learn that?
He's
When
been
we
able
hit
to do
level
it the whole
6,
time.
I forgot to put it into my character sheet.
Okay.
The Lord
Times
already
ago.
has magical secrets and can learn any spell in
Any
the
spell.
game.
All right. Give me some role play on this.
I call this pink as fuck. And
Having studied how effective I am in combat, she's decided to manipulate them.
the tiny stripper decides, I want that, but I'm going to make it pink instead.
What kind
Since
of pink
I
are
am
we
past-
talking here? Dayglow or nipple?
Oh no, this is Dayglow fucking pink. I mean, like, this is if you're in the bowling alley, you know, because bowling alleys totally exist, and they've got the black light on, that neon pink.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
fantasy bowling.
All
That's
right.
a thing.
Are you implying that bowling alleys do not exist?
Maybe they do, maybe they don't. I don't know. I've spent most of my time in the Palacio Forest. Okay.
On the architect of this world that has a strip club, it definitely has a bowling alley too.
Okay.
For sure.
All right. So you
But
do
since
your,
I'm level 5, it's 2 blasts. Or since I'm level
your 6. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is your first one. So
Yeah.
you hold your hand out and
So I rise up out of my position where I've been holding my bagpipe and unsuccessfully helping the snake charmer elf. And go, watch this, guys. Just whip my arms out in front of me and go pink as fuck.
all right, give me the second roll. Give me the second roll too.
That's what /
Just
roll.
click it again.
Oh, just I guess
Because you
yeah.
have to roll attack as well as damage.
Fair enough. That makes sense. That's why you put it in that way, because
It
it
is.
helps. Doo-doo. Oh, maybe.
And it
Nope.
should also be on your base character sheet if you just want to click it there.
It should. Oh, there it goes. 2 and 2. 4.
Four whole damage. All right.
4 whole damages, maybe.
You whip your hand after saying what you said. Watch this, guys. You hold your hands forward, and a hot pink beam just erupt out of your hands and just cross the room with fervent speed, and both of them just connect into the giant snake as it arcs over its body and just transfers across, and it just kind of
It kicks it in his shin.
basically.
I mean, most snakes have shins, but I'm like, yeah, fuck your shin.
You should have
At your height, you're used to that.
The snake's head whips about violently as it hisses as loud as it can.
I like it. That's my turn.
That's your turn. All right, Smokeen.
many whelps now handle it.
Fuck you and your whelps. I will still never forgive you for that fucking whelp cage. Cave.
Well, I am right there up on it, so I guess I'm just gonna hit it with my sword.
Hold up on that snake. Just watching it rise.
Do you like the mighty thick pythons?
She did, she wanted to protect it. She tried to save it.
I did, but now I'm gonna have to smack that.
All right.
It's also throbbing, I guess.
Well, it is a snake. Snakes don't throb, though.
Undulate.
Danielle is the nature expert. Apparently it throbs.
All right. So you move forward with a stabbing attack, directly striking at its kind of chest area, where a chest on a regular creature would be, just right below the head, but not too far down. And you pierce the snake's scaly hide, doing 7 whole damage to it.
Well, hold on.
Second attack.
Second attack. As you do the pierce, you bring it back, and you just rear back your attack and slice at it, completely cutting the head of the snake off.
Boom.
You cut the snake's head off?
I
The
did.
snake's oops, I think. Ugh.
Well, that puppy didn't last long.
Are we in combat still?
Hang on, sorry, I got a text. So you sliced the head of the snake off. As you did this, the 4 baboons that are encircling the opening of the pit below you are screaming in agitation. They all immediately jump down into the pit.
Hail and well
Yes.
met, baboons.
Animal handling time.
Oh, declare
Many
yourself,
baboons. Handle it.
declare
Okay.
yourself their leader.
That's right. Assert dominance.
I am going to animal handle at the baboons by making gestures that they would relate to.
So you're going to animal handle 4 baboons across like 40 feet,
Maybe
60
focus
feet.
on the biggest one.
I will focus on this one right here, right across from me. So, diagonal right.
This one. Okay.
Yes. I will try and gain its trust. God damn it!
Okay.
All right.
Smokey, I've got to ask at this point, has this ever been successful?
Yes, no, the beetles. It beat the beetles.
You didn't have to fight any of those beetles. Okay.
Exactly.
So I'm pretty sure we didn't have to fight anyway.
All right. Give me some role play on your failed animal handling.
Okay. I look directly into the baboon's eyes and go.
The baboon immediately looks at you and just howls loudly like, "Arr!" and slams its fists on the ground.
Oh God, I'm killing Mikey.
Even Clay's grinning.
I can't handle this. I'm sorry. I've had too many gel shots. Anyway, we're going.
Oh yeah, that's what the best.
You got too many jello shots.
I don't learn so good.
No, you don't.
I
So
handed the headphones to Joseph for a second so he could hear your.
Are they just jumping into initiative? Or are they jumping into it next round?
Next round.
Okay, we gotta. So me and Jeff get to do something.
You get to do your stuff before the round resets, and they're in proper order. I was just inserting them so it's easier for me. All right. Is there anything else you will do, D? You've done your attack. You still have movement. You still have a bonus attack as well because you did 2 attacks, right? Or was the second attack your bonus?
Yeah, I get 2 attacks, so
Okay.
I will try and shoot it now that that didn't work. So
Okay.
it's like, and it screamed at me, so blank. Oh!
Oh.
Ooh.
I lulled it to a false sense of security.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for damage because you very obviously hit. All right. So as you attempt to calm the baboon, it looks at you hostilely and just like howls and screams at you as it is slamming its fists on the ground. So you just nonchalantly pull your longbow out and fire a shot at it. It connects between the eyes, and the baboon just falls over dead.
Shit.
That's how you do animal handling.
That's how you assert some dominance. God damn it!
All right, then next up is Silmorn's Spectre.
How do the other baboons react to that spectacle?
They did not like that.
Not cowed by it, but
They ran away from the giant snake that had obviously killed them, and a one shot is not enough for them to run away again.
Well, they're baboons. They're not very smart.
Smart enough to stay away from a giant snake.
They're kamikaze baboons.
I'm attacking the one closest to the Spectre.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. That is a Constitution. All right.
I had realized you were making a drink.
And again, unless they have some sort of healing mechanic, the maximum health reduction doesn't really matter.
I roll for it anyways, just in case, you know. All right. So your accursed specter. Does he have a dag? What is it? What kind of weapon does he have?
Strawberry.
He has no weapon. He just reaches out and sucks the life force through his
Oh,
fingertips.
okay. All right. So basically, he reaches out to the baboon and just touches it on the skin at the arm, and just drains the life out of the baboon. And the baboon lets out a shriek as it just topples over dead.
Guys, these guys go down real easy.
Yeah, I look over and I'm like, what the fuck? Did anybody else see that? His specter just.
Yeah, these monkeys go down faster than you do, Tila.
Sometimes.
Oh.
It is. If it's 2 for Tuesday, nah, they ain't got shit on me.
Two of them are down.
Took way too long.
All right, so it is now the baboon's turn. So after seeing 2 of his comrades fall, the baboon immediately moves toward.
Jeff and Sean got a turn before they were in.
You know what? I'm sorry. You're right. That was correct. So Jeff, Numeragas, it is your turn.
He's delaying his turn until after my turn.
Jeff.
Because he's not here.
Oh.
Fair enough. All right, Armand. He readies his action in case a baboon comes across his range. All right.
I really think that we can get out of this with a pet baboon.
Whoa. Well, okay. No,
So-
but we tried the animal handling thing, and
I'm gonna.
what, you got roofies?
I'm gonna run up to this baboon right here.
Is that wait? Is that you? Did you move your token?
I did move my token.
I just saw the specter move all the way across.
Yeah, he's actually got a movement speed of 50 and doesn't need to worry about rough terrain. So as part of his action, I'm going to float him towards the surviving one.
What?
All right. Okay. All right. So Armin, what are you doing?
This guy's
I told
alive.
me to watch one.
That guy is dead.
That guy's. I don't even have one that's alive near me.
Nope.
I don't move to him.
How are you going to capture a dead monkey?
I mean, okay.
They won't struggle.
I was right here, right? And I got, what, 25 or 30? I got 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to shoot Sacred Flame. Is this one alive?
No, that one's dead.
This one's alive.
That one's alive.
I'm running around looking at the ground like, I don't know what's living and dead.
Play too.
If it's not shinies, you just don't pay fucking attention.
And I'm going to shoot a Sacred Flame at... It's got enough range. I'm going to hit the one right over here.
Okay.
Yeah, will you mark the dead ones somehow?
Yes, I'll do that. Let me just kind of.
Just stop it.
He's going to make
Actually,
a 14.
can't I attach?
You can. Right click.
Right
Actually,
click.
not right click. Click and then click on the little globe thing.
Little globe thing. Oh yeah, right there. Okay, dead
I don't typically.
and dead.
I don't like that. I think the X is better.
I didn't do that. Uh oh.
See? X.
What? Are you doing this?
I'm not doing shit.
I see you doing shit.
But I don't
Okay.
have
God damn it, Clay.
No, it's not him.
Oh, you said the X is easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that would be
It
way
covers
easier.
it covers up more of the screen. But
Yeah.
It's like a more
Okay.
visible thing.
Okay. So you are. So I need to do a dexterity save of 14.
Yep. Or take 8 damage.
Okay. So give me some roleplay on that.
I just pulled out my palm and say, "Dear God, Sacred Flame," boom. And I fire a fireball at my hand.
Okay. The fireball rockets at the baboon, but the baboon reaches for it and smacks it out of the air before it reaches to him, and he just howls and looks very hostilely at you.
Oh, fuck him.
He rolled a nat 20.
Oh,
Well, I'm glad he didn't reflect it back at me then.
he worked hard for that.
That's
He's
me.
right.
I've done everything I can do. Apparently these monkeys are immune to fire, guys,
But not arrows.
but not arrows.
Yeah.
and not specters.
No.
So
And not pink as fuck. So it's just you, really.
I think Jeff wants to go next.
That's what he rolled. I don't usually show rolls that much. That's what he rolled.
If he rolls a 20, if a bad guy rolls a 20 to like prevent us from doing something and it's epic, you should tell us. Every time. Like,
That demoralizes us just enough to keep going.
I think we found the leader monkey.
All right, is that everything?
That's me. I think Jeff.
Okay, Jeff, you're up.
Me.
Okay.
Vitamin.
They're in the bed. Come bring them to.
Are they Flintstone vitamins?
Of course they're
They are
fucking-
not. They're smarty pants.
Whoa. They're gummies though, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
They're also super sugary. Like they are coated in sugar.
Mm.
Yeah, that's how you get kids to eat them.
And they're
My-
At the same time.
My mom bought it, and she has no concept of nutrition. And
Yeah.
so, like, you can see the glistening of the sugar.
Wow. All right, so Numeragas moves up to the baboon that just swatted the sacred flame out of the air and brings his warhammer back in a twisting fashion and swings it like a bat across the baboon, striking him in the jaw, bringing it around, making this baboon spin in place, and then it crumples to the ground as it dies.
Not for long.
Yay! Oh no!
Dragonman lets out a roar.
Yeah, wait. Did you use your hammer again when you had the sword?
I've had the sword. I have a war pick too, but I like that hammer so much.
Okay.
And then,
Is that your turn?
well, I get a second attack,
Okay.
so I'm gonna, since I can't move again, I'm gonna just go ahead and use it and try to smash the monkey's head.
Okay.
All
All right.
right.
Would you say that that's sufficient to crush the monkey's head into pulp?
Okay. All right. We will say you rolled. Wow, you rolled a 23. Shit. But that wasn't a crit. So, all right. So you smash the monkey's brain. You bring your hammer down and you just crush the head. The eyes pop out of the sockets. The jaw separates. The tongue comes flying out. The brains splatter about the floor in front of you.
Nice.
Okay. I have to put the little one to bed.
Okay.
Dragonman is pleased.
We've got a few turns before it's your turn. So, you are very sure that this baboon is dead. All right. Now we move back to the top of the round. It is now Silmorn's turn. Silmorn just saw what Numeragas did.
Numeragas, I swear to God, if that monkey doesn't stay dead, I'm breaking the hammer.
Did you say that in character?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm going to take that as the in character official. If it gets back up, I know something's up. From this point forward, all the other times, yeah, they didn't count.
So I'm going to come down here and make friends with this monkey.
Okay.
And I'm not going to use my brutal attack. I'm just going to swing a regular swing at it.
Okay. Okay. Well, you swing your packed maul at the baboon in front of you. It connects into the chest of the monkey. The monkey gasps with air as it just crumples to the ground dead. As the baboon crumples to the ground dead, the baboon that Numeragas had been wailing on with her hammer, even though headless, the body starts to undulate, and the body without a head gets back up.
Y'all have seen this happen. You knew this could happen.
Okay, it's official. The hammer is going to take a little rest until I can examine it better.
No, Silmorn is not a liar. He's going to smash that hammer with a packed mole until it quits being a hammer. I don't know how you kill an inanimate object, but he's going to.
So since that's kind of it's still your turn while that is happening. Do you have any movement? You still have assume a second attack.
I do have a second attack, but I can't get there, and I'm not willing to chunk a two-handed hammer like a thrown weapon. So
okay,
Why
all right,
not?
fair enough.
It's a packed weapon. You could just resummon it.
It actually disappears if it gets more than 5 feet away from me, so it wouldn't even hit him.
Oh, that's
So as a second attack, could you not use an Eldritch Blast, or does it have to be a melee attack?
It has to be a second actual attack.
Okay.
All right. So as he kills that baboon in the southwest, it now becomes Tila's turn.
Tila has to move to get anywhere near anything.
You could EV that.
No.
I
Tila.
couldn't even see it.
Oh, yeah, because you don't have enough dark vision to get to it.
No. So
Now,
I moved my 30 feet.
So you've moved your 30 feet. You still have action. You can.
Yep.
You know what? Let me see what your range is. Wait. Can you see the baboon there where Jeff is?
I can see it now. I couldn't see it before.
As you move into view,
What the fuck is happening? Okay, stop. No, stop. Shit. And I'm the one that's had too many jello shots? Shit.
He's casting a spell.
you see a headless baboon standing up, just kind of swaying about right next to Numeraga's.
I hit one of my quick buttons and it.
Ooh, so if I hit it for 2 more, then it'll be dead. Let's do this then. I'm gonna pink as fuck this thing.
Okay.
Because it's a cantrip, and why not?
Why not?
Ooh, that was not 2. But that was 9.
9. All right. You fire off your pink as fuck at it. But
Nothing.
where you think it would strike it in the head, it just sails over the headless body and strikes the wall behind it.
Yeah, first blast, nothing.
You have to aim lower.
Okay, if I've got to aim lower. This time, has anyone seen wrestling? Like the...
No, I've never seen that.
No idea what you're talking about.
so I do the hip thrust.
Everyone knows what you're talking about.
Everyone knows exactly what you're talking. Because I've got to aim lower this time. So that's a bit better. That's a bit better. 17.
Okay. All right. So as the first one sails a little too high, so you swing your palm down low like you're throwing a softball. And
oh no! I just go.
Oh,
for
you do that. You do that. So from your crotch, the second beam erupts and lances across the room.
It's canon now.
It connects with a baboon's crotch.
Nice.
The baboon immediately, you see the electricity pass over the baboon's head and warps as it just kind of like it's electrified.
Did you pink as fuck them, or did you just pink fuck them?
Yes.
Yes.
The answer is yes.
The answer is yes.
She just used a move known as range drape.
Range drape. The baboon
dick shot.
The baboon not knowing what to do just crumples back to the floor.
Nice.
You are now out of combat.
Did it at least die with a smile?
It had no head. It can't smile.
It was making a bubbling, gargling noise from the hole in its neck.
You raped a zombie baboon?
Hey, don't you worry about what I do for that extra coin, okay?
Come on. Let me take this hammer away from the dragon man.
Ooh.
He won't part with it willingly.
Yes, I am very down for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can't. I don't think you're gonna take the hammer.
I think we're gonna try to take the hammer.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you think not? Bitch, please. Did
Can
you
I-
just
can I-
have other
that
weapons.
baboon?
Can I roll an intimidation check on the rest of the party?
You're gonna have to wait. Okay, I need a.
Oh, I can totally.
How would I
Can I
contest
cast
that?
suggestion on him and suggest the hammer away? Ooh.
Hold on, I want to see if I need to know.
I would think that you would do a charisma roll to see if you could resist it.
I could seduce that away with a charisma roll, but
Wouldn't it be a wisdom check, like an insight thing, like a?
Could be
bluff?
wisdom.
Sometimes it would be insight, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
if
Well,
I'm using my tits, is it really insight?
okay, I'm intimidated, but I got Silmorn to back me up, so maybe he'll roll better.
Well, you all get to roll with advantage because you're all together trying to take it away from me.
Well, that's true. We have flanking on you.
Everyone rolls with advantage. Nope.
Oh. Okay. Silmorn, he's big and he's dragony.
Are you trying to steal the Warhammer from the Dragon Man?
Not steal.
I would like to
forcibly
seduce
taking.
Forcibly take.
And I'm trying to intimidate them in response. And I rolled a 25.
You rolled a 25, so you growl at everybody as they try to, like, thrust hands at you to take the axe away.
Hammer, mace, thing, hammer.
What do I do to combat his intimidation? Because I'm probably not going to pass it.
I was
Insight?
going to say, I'm not near him, so I'm not intimidated by him. Can I walk up and seduce him instead?
24.
Alright.
Scott, you got a message in your chat.
And like
That
slide
was
of him.
close. That was really close.
It was.
In Discord chat. Okay, just want you to know because that's
Yeah. Okay, so he rolled a 25, so
He wins.
he's very scary.
he is a very scary man.
But there is there's at least 3 of us trying to take this thing from him.
Should we roll for initiative?
If we do, you don't win.
Probably not. No, definitely not with Clay dealing my
So-
whole...
Armin is
point
very
pool.
interested in escaping this dungeon and thinks that the Dragon Man would be a big help in that. And fighting him would cause a lot of grief and a lot of pain.
Hey,
That's why I don't want to fight him. I want to seduce
Hey,
the hammer away from him.
okay, Bard, give me a charisma check.
I'm curious.
Maybe a persuasion?
I think charisma.
I'm
might
just
be better.
I'm trying to get you any kind of modifier I can.
Oh, really? Only 15. Persuasion.
Well, he's flanked, so
Ooh.
It's a 17 instead.
it's a 17. But he is still very adamant about holding on to the
Very
Warhammer.
adamant.
So maybe you guys can talk this out.
Okay, Dragon Man. I think your hammer is giving us some grief. And I'm gonna need you to cast Detect Evil on it and tell us what you feel.
Okay, I can do that. Detect evil. But it doesn't give off a presence of strong evil, right? Because it's technically not evil, it's just cursed.
Roll.
Roll.
I don't. Well, there isn't a roll.
There isn't a roll for Detect Evil.
It's just the presence of strong evil registers on your senses like a noxious odor. Powerful good rings like heavenly music. You can detect any celestial fiend or undead. You can also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated.
But you've used it on your hammer before. You personally know that there is evil on it. Not that you've shared it with us, but it's not like it would be something that's...
Okay, so I'm gonna redo that, but this time instead of just keeping it to myself, I'm gonna say, yeah, there's probably something wrong with this hammer.
I knew it.
Since I rolled the 17, can I role play that a bit?
Sure.
We can always roleplay everything.
Right. So I saunter up to Dragon Man very suggestively, and I ask him if he would please, for the betterment of the party, if he wouldn't get rid of the Warhammer. It would mean a great deal to me and the rest of the party. To which would probably follow some favors for him. If he would possibly put away the Warhammer for the rest of the game.
Okay, I'll put the Warhammer away. I stick it in my bag.
Just stop hitting things with it. I mean, like, doors, fine. Inanimate objects, sure.
We don't need an undead door to fight.
I'll switch over to the war pick.
We've never had an issue with that.
I'll switch over to the war pick until I can take a better look at this thing. Maybe take it by a cleric and see what's up.
I'm a
I'll
cleric.
give you a kiss on the
I'm a
cheek and I say
cleric.
thank you very much.
Oh, well, I mean like a NPC cleric.
Oh, an NPC cleric, not a good cleric.
Nice.
Maybe a wizard.
All right.
Can you decurse it?
I have
Can't you remove curse?
Yeah, I have remove curse.
Can
Do
we?
we know if that would work?
We don't.
We haven't tried it.
Try that after the dungeon.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
So the Warhammer is put up. Dragon Man has agreed to use his war pick. All right, so knowing that now, you have exited combat. It doesn't seem like there's anything else in the room. You see a door to the southeast, a door directly to the west, and a door to the northwest.
Well, let's celebrate our camaraderie with the Dragon Man putting away his his hammer, by gutting the snake and looking in its guts for treasure.
That was actually what I was just about to say. That actually, I wanted to see.
You can only use your war pick for that because it's got a sharp end on it. See?
I know I can harvest things with that. It's a harvesting tool.
Don't you have a fancy dagger too?
I do have a dagger, yeah.
I don't know what would be better for gutting a snake.
So the snake looks like a pit viper. Does it? Was it poisonous?
It's like think of it like a giant boa constrictor, like anaconda.
So it doesn't have any poison.
No.
Well, I want to skin it and try and like do something out of its skin later.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay, will you skin it before we gut it?
Dragon Man nods
Okay.
in approval.
I am going to skin it.
Okay. Well, you have the hide of a giant, basically anaconda. It's like 10 pounds of skin.
Dude, that's gonna make some awesome camouflage later on.
Sure, that Tila has made worse deals.
I was thinking of like boots and a new shoes.
Snake skin camo.
Snakeskin shoes.
Ooh, are you making Grep some new shoes?
I am. I am waiting for his return by making him.
We know Grep loves shoes.
We miss
I mean,
Grep.
Silmorn doesn't know that, but Spokane sure shit does.
Oh yeah, that is exactly what I'm going for.
Grep loves to accessorize.
Is there anything in the snake now that we've gutted it and
No.
skinned it?
There's nothing on the snake.
Okay, guys. How about the monkeys?
Of course, you're
Okay,
gonna get the monkeys.
I think
just
you went a
assumed
little
that already
crazy
happened.
after this. After the stuffed cats, I think you like lost it a little.
What?
I've not seen
Yeah,
anything
no,
shiny
he's-
in a minute.
He's gone full Jeffrey Dahmer.
I've got bad news for you. Armand had lost it well before the cat.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh wait,
Remember the brother we're looking for? He's not too far off from that.
my brother is an asshole, but we're gonna save him.
And
Hang on, did you just say save? Kill?
I mean, save, not kill. Definitely not kill because I'm
What?
I'm definitely lawful good, paladin of mercy, cleric of mercy. I would never hurt him. Wink, wink.
what if he's got treasure inside of him?
What if he's got what?
What if he's got treasure inside of him
Well, then we'll exorcise him of the treasure.
with a war pick?
I can
No,
I can always resurrect him afterwards.
I think with my sacred dagger, it probably would exercise the treasure out of his belly.
Oh my gosh.
Exactly. We can always fix him afterwards. Also, didn't the Dragon Man see a pouch or something on the ground first?
Oh yeah, what happened to that pouch?
I think he still have that ornamental dagger.
What?
I think, yeah, he's got that dagger.
No, you have that dagger.
Oh,
The plus
he
one
didn't give it to
dagger?
him. He didn't have it. He has it.
Who does?
Jeff. And he just used it.
What?
No.
Jeff, you have the ornamental dagger, right? That we got from the cat's eye thing? Or
That plus
No.
it was a +1 dagger.
I do not have
I
that.
thought I gave it to
Oh,
Pikey
okay.
because we talked about that.
Yeah.
So we just didn't put it in the last one, so I wasn't sure if y'all were talking back and forth and
Oh no,
he disappeared.
Pikey, that should be in your inventory.
Okay, so it is officially in
It
mine.
is in her inventory. I added it.
Yeah.
I was just making sure that wasn't the ornamental dagger we were talking about a second ago.
Okay. Okay, so
There's a coin pouch or something. That Jeff
there's a pouch that Numeraga's noticed when he investigated in the center of the room under the rubble where Snake was hiding. That was once attached to the now skeleton that is in the middle of the room. Who's going to inspect the pouch?
Armand.
I'm itching to do it, but Jeff saw it first, so I'm like,
No,
Hey.
that's okay. Keep going ahead.
Okay.
In the spirit of cooperation, please.
Oh,
Excellent. I go up to the pouch and I open it.
Okay.
Immediately.
In the pouch, you see a silver and beryl emerald ring, a silvery dagger, which is worth about 10 gold pieces, and a crystal sphere cracked in the catastrophe that was the battle with the snake.
Okay. I put the ring on.
Nothing happens. It just appears to be just an ornamental ring.
Hey guys, I got a fancy ring.
How fly does he look?
GM Fiat, he looks super fly.
I bring it up to Smokey and I'm like, I put a ring on it.
is he
Damn, son.
pretty fly for a white guy? Would you say?
I am pretty fucking fly.
You are changing my impression of humans with that ring. Like,
Yes.
damn.
Yes.
Whoa.
I didn't know y'all could look this.
If he still had the snail necklace.
I do have the snail necklace. I took it back.
You should put on a show.
Wow.
And
Hey,
I
I get jealous of that. No, I got first dibs on smoking.
take the cracked orb. You said a cracked orb that was damaged in the conflict?
A cracked crystal sphere.
I throw it at
cracked,
Silmorn.
not
He's
crushed.
the only magical person I know.
All
He's
right,
like
well,
the only, like the,
Detective.
he is my official magic investigator guy.
the magic person, the magic guy. I got a guy.
I got a guy,
Man.
and I throw it at him. Oh, you threw it? Okay. I threw it to him anyway so he could investigate it. Scott.
Okay.
Yeah,
Give
so
me-
I want to look at this thing.
Okay. What would you like to do?
I want to see if it's magical in any way, any
Alright.
sort of religious ceremony or arcane or what have you.
All right, so I guess give me the appropriate arcana / history / religion checks. You can tell that it is not anything religious. It just looks like a crystal sphere that has a crack in the middle of it.
Guys, with this crack in the thing, I can't tell what it is. It's really throwing off my mojo.
Alright, I take it and put it back in my backpack.
Well, just throw it in your backpack with a copper bar. You're gonna break it worse.
No,
I-
the copper bar's on the door.
That's
bitch.
right. Let's go back and get the copper bar.
Are
Whoa.
you sure you want to do that?
There's still a tree pounding on that. Let it go.
Is it pounding? You think it'd let it go by now?
No,
Would you
you need
like
to
to-
let it go.
Would you like to approach the door to find out?
No, no.
Are you sure?
Fellatio Force coupons for a year if you don't touch that fucking door. Please.
That door. If I do not touch that door, coupons.
Yes, for a year. Just don't go near that door or that bar.
Oh,
Those are
you're already
specific.
changing the rules. You said door, and now you're saying door and bar?
Hmm.
I'm a man of the cloth, and I can...
I didn't say you had to use them. I said you could use them and pass them out as favors to other people that are not men of cloth.
That's true. Okay.
That's valuable.
I'll keep your
It's
coupons.
treasure.
How
I
many,
just offered you treasure.
how many of these coupons should I add to my inventory?
12. One for every month.
12. Okay. It's going to be a coupon book. I'm going to add one Fellatio Forest coupon book to my inventory.
There you go.
You should share the wealth, man.
No, this is for me. This is for me.
This is for
That's the
me.
most
Okay.
serious
All right, all right.
Let's go.
All right. Once again, now that you're in the room full of rubble, there's a door to the northwest, a door directly to the west, and a door to the southeast.
I owe so many sexual favors after this conquest.
That's how
So, you know,
conquests
I'm going to
work.
be bribing every single person we run into with these damn coupons.
Just so you know, they're not personally for me. It's for the establishment.
That's fine.
So just go up and point to her and be like, "You like that? You want to see more of that?"
Yep. She knows.
Which way would you guys like to go? We've got 3 potential doors.
We could try to tank the tree out, like instead of being in that tiny
Whoa.
little room.
Whoa.
I was
I
told not
just
to go
paid out
back.
favors to leave
No,
them.
we should just leave that one alone. I'm gonna go up to these big doors up here and check them out.
Sure. Give me okay. All right, you gave me an investigation. All right. So you notice that it is a double bronze doors. You see that above the doors hangs a plaque inlaid with jade. The plaque depicts a two-headed serpent with its second head where the tail should be. So kind of like cat dog with snakes.
Cat dog with snakes.
So it's like snake.
Snake.
I am gonna charm the door and see what happens.
You're going to charm the door.
It only works if the bagpipes are playing.
Yeah, you might be able
Tila.
to handle the door. Give it a shot.
What's
It
up,
can't be any
Tila?
worse than the rest of the times.
What's up,
Okay,
Smokey?
Tila, I need you to play me some mood music while I feel up on this.
Before you do this, you're going to try and charm a snake jade plaque.
Yes, by rubbing my hands on it and pressing
Okay.
against.
Ooh.
Okay. Give me
I got all excited.
Is that helping? I feel like it's helping.
Oh my gosh, I rolled a 19.
All right, you move up to the door and you reach just above the door. You're only able to touch the area immediately between the two snakes, and you just start sensually rubbing it back and forth, just rubbing your hands
Okay, that's
over
enough.
it.
Let's fade to black.
Star wipe. The doors swing open into the next room.
Boom.
What kind of crazy voodoo magic was that?
That was some like bestiality groping. I don't know. Like an
Sensual
animal
magic.
I handled the shit out of that door.
All I know was this would not be okay in North Korea. That's all I know.
I am super impressed with the magical wizard that is our ranger.
How did Silmorn feel after that? Well, not impressed. Not impressed at all.
Really? Not at all. He doesn't have even
Mom's
the
been doing it the
small.
whole fucking time.
And he didn't
He
even have.
doesn't even have the weirdest or the smallest amount of a weird boner. Not even
No.
a little.
Not even
Not
a
even
tiny one.
slightly aroused.
I think the elf is a weird boner, but no, I don't.
Tila's been doing too much. Of course I do.
You know what?
No, I don't think the elf has a weird boner. I think the elf is.
Okay. Mokeen, you immediately notice a corridor that just leads directly west, and it looks like it bends around to the south.
I'm going exploring quietly.
Wait, no, let's race instead. Loudly.
Whoa.
Hey guys, I found some stairs.
All
I
right.
think you can
So
leave.
as you come around the corner, you notice stairs that immediately lead upwards as they lead westward.
I'm trying to keep up here.
Oh shit! Everybody's gone. Okay.
I'm around the corner.
I'm coming.
Hey,
That's what she
she didn't disappear.
Yikes.
The stairs lead up, right?
Correct. They lead directly east, but they slope upwards.
Hey guys, I think I found the exit.
Oh my god.
Oh, please, dear God.
I'm gonna get excited and run up the stairs. And
Okay.
I'm gonna chase her.
Wait. All right. So who's doing what? Move. All right.
He's back
So-
after 5 minutes.
You're gonna stop right there. Sorry. And you're gonna stop right there. So as
It's
I can't move. Everything's frozen for me.
all right, we'll move you right there.
Thank you.
As Smoking starts racing up the stairs, Smoking, roll me a d20.
Ooh.
Okay. Continue on as you were.
Carry on.
So everybody moves up. Okay, so we're gonna stop there. All right. I need to change the map, actually.
We're finally off this fucking map.
We left 2 doors behind, but
How do I actually...
Pretty sure I got the great body one again.
you would have to just open the new.
We're going to... You know what? I'm going to do this. I'm going to...
Inner seal.
Let me position it.
Not like that. When I opened the other one, it didn't do that. This one actually.
I thought you said you were running
I
over.
wouldn't use the other one.
I forgot to tell you that I got it.
That one.
Usually.
Did I bring it to you?
It was in the bag with my prescription.
She put it in
Because it
her.
was an empty bottle of that prescription. Oh wait, this one's really light.
I had it in my pocket to make sure that the one they gave me was right, because I never remembered to check. It's not you'd ask me for 2, and I came back with 2, but it wasn't one.
How do I switch you guys to this one?
You click on
Jeff.
the map thing, and then you click on the.
Was that your ex-wife in the background?
Yes.
She
It's
sounds
the
like a
same.
bitch.
Afterwards.
Oh,
D.
I couldn't make.
feel good.
D, she is.
I couldn't hear what she was saying. It just sounded like.
So she got some beef broth, and she brought it in here and said, "Smell this. Does this smell good?" And I was like, "I don't know. It smells like beef broth." But she was saying that the tamper seal was already cracked when she opened it. And I was like, "Well, I wouldn't risk it because."
Most of was it a twisty top thing?
Yeah, and it was, and she went and got
So
another
what
one.
they do with those, because I work a lot with them, they break the seal automatically now when you twist the tops off of them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's confusing. People think, oh, this one was already open. I'm like, no, it breaks it for you, but you don't see the unbroken seal before you use it. So
That is literally what just happened.
yep.
I also thought she was bitching you out, and like, wow.
Okay,
I mean,
all right.
kind of-
So, does everybody see the changed map? Everybody should
Yes.
be. All right, so stop where you were at, right there. Hang on, I'm just.
I just see black.
Well, yeah, we haven't explored any of this.
No, that's fine. I just want to make sure that's what the change is. All we see is darkness.
Oh
now.
yeah, you should just see up to the top of the stairs there.
Okay.
All right. Oops, and I closed the wrong thing.
Now
All
we
right.
begin floor 2 of the dungeon.
Floor 2. All right. Notice how it's a lot smaller than the first one.
No,
I refuse to notice that.
I don't know where I am still. Oh, there I am.
Near the top right.
Okay, so where everybody was, Smokeen moves to the top of the stairs, correct?
Yes.
Okay, all right. As soon as you get to the top of the stairs, a dragon statue pops out and rolls towards the head of the steps.
Sorry.
Bless you.
I need Smokeen, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
13. Okay. All right. The dragon statue pops up and immediately belches flames onto the top end of the stairs. You get caught in the flames, just completely engulfed by them. Take 7 damage.
Ow.
Well, shit. I knew those statues were going to get somebody.
The statue pops back down, so you no longer see it.
I don't think I can pay off these dragon men with kisses. So
We have
Okay.
coupons
I'm gonna
also.
go over to where the dragon statue is and investigate. Sure exactly where it was at.
There's only one thing to do to statues that come to life.
Okay, so all right, so as you attempt to move off the stairs, give me a dexterity, or I'm sorry, give me an acrobatics saving throw before anybody else moves.
I'm not moving anyway.
Oh.
As you try to climb to the top of the stairs, you immediately slip from the condensation of the the flame, or the condensation that the flames leave behind, and you just immediately fall prone.
Blah.
Blah.
All right, and who's next?
Everything okay up there, Smokeen?
Nope.
How we
There's a
doing?
dragon head, and I fell down.
I rush ahead.
Where do you rush to?
I jump over Smokeen.
Okay, give me a give me a Constitution saving.
I am very well constituted.
Your
18.
brand.
As Scott disconnected from Roll20.
Womp.
And Discord. So.
Backing out of area of effect of the flames.
No idea what
Completely
you just
miss-
said. We missed half of it. You
Yeah,
disconnected.
you lagged like really
I
hard.
like that. Okay, so as you approach Smokeen, the dragon statue pops back out and belches flames onto the top of the stairs again, but you expertly roll forward, dodge the flames, and the statue pops back down.
Where did it pop down into? Like the ground?
The statue is above you, so
So I look up and I see it.
yeah. Well, it kind of retracts back into the wall.
Can I reach it?
No.
Statue. Hey guys, there's a statue up here. I help Smokeen back up.
Thank you.
And I say, there's a statue in the ceiling. We should
Oh, it's in the ceiling?
we should fucking destroy it because statues that come to life are terrible.
I agree. I second that.
How high is the ceiling?
About 30 feet high.
Okay, I cannot get on Dragon Man's shoulders with a crowbar to get 30 feet high.
Nope. All right. Who else decides to move?
I do.
Okay.
And I want to say, do you want to bet you can't get 30 feet high?
Oh shit.
I'm ready in action to throw my mace at it as soon as it pops out.
Okay.
No, I'm going to reach over and just kind of gently caress Armand, like right here.
So you're moving forward 5 feet.
You would have to be
And
on
I'm- yeah,
DC
and I'm doing
100?
that.
What is this bullshit?
So, all right. So as you move forward 5 feet, give me a Constitution saving throw. 6.
Fail.
The statue pops back out and belches fire at you. You take 7 damage.
I throw my mace at it.
As you throw your mace at it, all right, give me an attack roll.
Don't throw your mace until you read what I did as I was touching you.
You threw your mace up towards the ceiling, but it just falls short, and the mace just falls back towards the ground and
I
clatters on the
apparently
pavement.
fly up and catch it because I have flying now.
Okay.
And I try to, and it says I have 60 feet of movement speed.
Who else is moving now?
I don't wanna. Shit's not
Well-
going well.
So I've seen every single person who's stepped on. Is it this square?
It's safe to assume that.
Okay. Trigger the statue. So Tila, would you like me to throw you up to the top flight?
So I can catch on fire up there faster? Yeah, let's do that.
Before that, I'm gonna try and like jump out of the way. I'm gonna like jump roll to this area over here.
But you're prone, so you got to get up first.
I thought he helped her up.
Help me up.
Yeah, I helped
Oh,
her
did
up.
he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Show did.
whatcha?
All right. You expertly flip your way into safe
Nice.
terrain.
Whatcha? I had to save face after.
After
Yeah.
Well,
Being
actually, you can throw me up there as a tiefling. I have immunity to a lot of fire damage, so
You have immunity to the condition.
sorry, it's not all and not. What is it?
why are we worried about this statue that pops out of the ceiling? Let's just walk past it.
It's made of treasure.
It's not. It's made of fire and hurdy.
All right. Who else is next?
Yeah, just throw me up there. I forget where it was, but
Hellish resistance. You have resistance
Hellish.
to fire damage.
yeah.
So you divide it by 2 and round down.
Yeah. I mean, it's not perfect, but I don't give a shit. You can throw me farther and I'll fight this thing.
Okay. So, all right. So Numeragas picks up Tila and throws her to the top of the stairs. As she crosses the threshold of the top of the stairs, the dragon statue pops back up and belches fire into the room. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Let's do this. Sorry. Find where Constitution is. There it is. Ooh.
23. The flames rain down upon the top of the stairs, but you fly through them like nothing happened to you. Just fingers up the whole way.
Armand, are you going to stop this thing from breathing fire at us, or did I make you fly for nothing?
You didn't make me fly for nothing. I'm going to float around for the next 10 minutes.
Numeragas, I think you move through.
If you do not stop the statue, I'm going to stop concentrating and you will fall.
Are we in some sort of initiative thing? Because I would love to, if someone is going to jump, I want to fly up there.
Kinda, yes. All right, so Numeragas, what do you do?
I'm just gonna walk through, I guess, because
okay.
I feel like there's much I can do.
Numeragas walks to the top of the stairs, crosses the threshold of the top of the stairs, and moves up to the wall. Nothing happens.
Oh, because it likes dragon men. That makes sense. So I guess I should lead then, huh?
That's probably a good idea.
Hang on, let me use the bathroom real quick before you guys continue on.
I hope you didn't waste a spell slot on me flying.
I hope not too, because I only have 2 and I've used them both.
I don't think I'm going to be allowed to use it appropriately.
If nothing else, you could float above a silly elf and, drop copper coins on her head. See if you can land one of her pointy ears.
The only thing I would drop is coupons.
You're gonna make it rain stripper coupons?
I'm going to make it rain.
I'm going to go ahead and say that a stripper coupon is worth way more than a copper piece.
Where's the Alton Brown gift?
But it is definitely worth a good joke. So I will...
Not that any one of them will appreciate it because they don't know who they are. But goddamn, that's the best Make It Rain I've ever seen.
Wait, are you saying we don't know who Alton Brown is?
Alton Brown and Anthony Bourdain. So Anthony Bourdain. Anthony Bourdain drug Alton Brown, like wholesome Alton Brown, into a strip club in Atlanta and made him make it rain on a stripper. And it was the best thing.
Where did you find this? I have to see this.
It's on one of Bourdain's shows.
Yeah, it's either No Reservations or I forget what his other one is, but it's something to do with the Travel Channel.
Okay, I've got to find that because that
Clay's looking up. There it goes. Oh, he found it. Oh my God, they took shots with the stripper. That's right. Oh shit. He's wearing a bow tie while he's doing it, which makes it even better.
Of course he is. Oh, I'll have to watch it later because I can't get sound right now.
Oh no. You don't need sound to watch the uncomfortability in his face.
You notice at the top of the stairs, the hallway bends to the south and then immediately back to the west.
Are we all safe? I want to float up to the ceiling, and I yell down, somebody activate this trap.
The Spectre is going to attempt to do that.
We're ready in action to attack the thing as soon as it pops out again.
Okay, well, as the Spectre moves back and forth and nothing happens.
Come on, someone. What's it doing?
I don't know. Let me try it.
Similar moves back and forth across the threshold of the top of the stairs, and nothing happens.
God damn it. Throw me the crowbar. I have a crowbar.
You my crowbar.
My bad. I take the crowbar and I jam it into the ceiling, and I try to pry open where it
Armin, give me a perception check.
Perception. Six. From
where it looks like the dragon popped out, it It looks like a wall. You can't tell at all where this dragon came from. It just looks like a wall in front of you.
Guys, there's magic. I don't know what's going on anymore. Any ideas?
Why don't you stay with?
Can we see the statue?
No, the statue is retracted into the wall.
Why don't you stay with the Dragon Man as he advances, and you stay near the ceiling? So if another one comes out, you're ready for it.
That's an idea. I like it.
Can I just walk down and like blast them with Eldritch Blast or my wand or something, since they don't hurt me nearly that
Hidden in
bad?
the wall.
Well, I mean, they're triggered when we walk by. If they attack us, can we attack them back? Or they just immediately disappear and we can't do anything? DM.
What's that?
So are these things, are they popping out just when we, like motion activated and then they're immediately gone after they attack? We don't have a chance to attack them back.
As far as you can tell, every time the threshold was crossed, the dragon would pop out of the ceiling and fire off a flame attack and retract back into the ceiling.
But it was just that one threshold.
Correct.
So if we all get over the threshold, then it should be okay?
If you'd like to try.
I would like to try.
Okay.
Where I don't know exactly where the threshold is that we're
It was across the top of the stairs.
So can I move further down and see if it triggers?
Not down the hallway to the west there, but
I'm just curious what I mean.
right here.
No, I know you said like the threshold was there, but can I want to experiment and move down the corridor and see if it triggers.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. As you move west, where Marauders is located, nothing happens. You don't see anything happen.
Okay. So as long as we all got over the threshold, it seems we're okay.
We made it.
Hey, Armin, you want to race?
Yes,
Hey, you want to go now?
of fucking course I do. And I'm flying. So
Hey, since the dragon statue didn't attack me, should I lead?
it's too late. I'm already racing D. And I'm flying. Flying through
All right,
the air.
The pants are already off.
As Armin. I'm going to say Armand.
And I'm going to keep saying Armin.
As Armin and Smokeen reaches the westernmost edge of the corridor, it swings back and starts leading north.
I continue flying as fast as I can, which is 60 feet per second, or per 6
Oh,
seconds.
wow. Okay.
And
So as you come into the wall, you notice the corridor comes to a T intersection that leads east to double doors to your east, and to the west you see
treasure. That looks like treasure.
Coins.
Stop. At the western end of the corridor, you see a pile of golden coins heaped on the floor.
Oh,
On
no.
the top of the gold rests a skull missing its lower jaw. In the right eye socket, a black spider has made a home. Several bones are piled within the coins, and the hilt of a broken sword thrusts up from the mass.
I'm faster than anyone with my flight speed.
I'm gonna jump up, like the second I see it rounding the corner, I'm gonna jump up and try and grab Armin's legs before he goes barreling towards it.
I'm barreling towards it.
Roll for a grapple if you're gonna do that.
You have to force a grapple with strength. You can't do it with acrobatics.
Oh, I thought you could.
So you initiate grapple with strength or with an attack or not attack athletics, but you can resist with athletics.
Armand can see it. I checked his token. He can see it.
I'm gonna resist the grab. Can I just let her grab me and drag her along with me?
How high are you in the air?
I would be flying like face level with D. I would want to be like taunting her while we were racing.
Okay, well if she grabs you, then she can make an athletics throw to like grab you and then just kind of just try to weigh herself like.
Yeah, I'm trying to
weight
hang
yourself.
off of you.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna resist. I'm not gonna resist.
All right.
Oh.
So as you come flying by to move towards what seems to be the golden pile of coins at the western end of the corridor, Smokeen leaps up and grabs you by the leg and pulls you down.
I thought he was
God damn it,
so
let me get that treasure.
Not too fast, Flyboy.
Whoa.
Can I don't know what I can do. I'm sad.
I'm not saying we're not gonna go for the gold. I'm saying let's go for the gold. Cautiously.
And I will do that by leading cautiously. And I try to break grapple.
Why don't you get your ass up near the ceiling?
Because right now I threw him down to the ground.
Can I just start floating upwards with Danielle hanging off of me? Is that how flying works?
I don't know how much weight you can lift.
You're a tiny elf. I'm a big, strong man.
no, she's a regular sized elf.
Which is tiny. Right?
No, like a medium sized elf?
How much does she weigh?
I would assume that she weighs around 130 pounds as a normal medium sized elf.
If I can fly with all my armor on, I could definitely fly with another 130 pounds.
I'm about 100 and something pounds.
Okay.
I am not.
I will roll a strength check to see if I can carry her into the sky.
Well, I mean, the grapple move is already kind of spelled out. So you can move with her grappling you. I don't see why flying would
That
be
is,
any-
yeah.
So
So she has